In this quick tutorial, I'll show you two examples on how to compute z-scores. A z-score describes how many standard deviations a data item in a normal distribution lies above or below the mean. The z-score can be obtained using the formula shown on your screen. Data items above the mean have positive z-scores. Data items below the mean have negative z-scores. The z-score for the mean is 0. With that being said, question 1 reads, the mean weight of newborn infants is 7 pounds and the standard deviation is 0.8 pounds. The weight of newborn infants are normally distributed. Find the z-score for a weight of 9 pounds, 7 pounds, and 6 pounds. Let's start with question A. As you can see from the formula, we can calculate z-score by taking the mean, which in our case is 7, and subtracting it from the data item 9. And I'll represent this as z sub 9 is equal to 9 minus 7 over the standard deviation of 0.8. Let's go ahead and calculate this quickly. 9 minus 7 divided by 0.8, and we have a z-score of 2.5. Let's move on to B. This time, our data item is 7. 7 minus 7 is 0, divided by 0.8 is 0. So I'll write down for B, z sub 7 is equal to 0. And lastly for 6, this time this will be to the left of the mean. We have z sub 6 is equal to 6 minus 7 divided by 0.8, and our z-score here, 6 minus 7 divided by 0.8, gives us negative 5 over 4, which is exactly negative 1.25. As you can see, those answers are displayed underneath. Let's move on to question 2. Intelligence quotients on the Stanford Binet intelligence test are normally distributed with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 16. We're being asked, what is the IQ corresponding to a z-score of negative 1.5? So our z-score, we're actually doing the opposite of before. Our z-score is equal to negative 1.5. So using the formula that we just used, I'll substitute that into this part. I'll show you what I mean. Negative 1.5 is equal to, we don't know our data item, so I'll represent that as x, but I do know my mean, it's 100. And dividing that by the standard deviation of 16, we now have to solve for x. Multiplying both sides by 16, negative 1.5 times 16 is equal to x minus 100, bringing that 100 over here. And using our calculator, negative 1.5 times 16 plus 100 gives us 76. Therefore, the IQ corresponding to a z-score of negative 1.5 is 76. In part B, we're asked, what is the IQ corresponding to a z-score of 2.05? Let's go ahead and figure this out. We have 2.05 is equal to x minus 100 over 16. Multiply both sides by the denominator, and then bring that negative, which makes it positive, x. 2.05 times 16 plus 100, and that gives us 132.8. Borderline genius. So a z-score of 2.05 is an IQ of 132.8. And there you have it. That is how to compute z-scores.